I don't like it, and it's something that I've spoken out in Jamaica against it. I work with the government on for talks about abused women, who are abused by their spouses or their family or anybody. So I'm actively involved in stuff like that. We do a lot of PSA announcements, and I'm very happy to do anything that I can in regards to abuse of children or women.
Now, seeing that you are involved in both children and women, we've got domestic violence and the female end to deal with. But many people believe that it's only women that are normally going through the situation of domestic violence. There are men also experiencing that.
Right.
What have you to say about domestic violence generally?
I mean, as silly as it sounds, and I laugh at it sometimes, but it's a really serious matter. And I mean, domestic violence is across the board. And of course, when we talk about this, I picture a very big woman beating up a very small man. I'm sorry, but that's not the case, and it's not supposed to happen.
Love don't cause you to sometimes submit to. So the woman might be small, but she's full of energy, like you are, petite to some degree. But she's just, as them boys say, ringing, slapping the man and telling the man whatever she wants, because sometimes a woman don't use her hand,
I heard a song today on the radio in Guyana about this thing. He says his woman is beating him up.
Yes.
And I thought the song was pretty funny. But remember, again, abuse is not only physical. It's emotional. People can be very cruel emotionally, and I think man or woman dishing out this kind of abuse, whether it be physically, emotional, or otherwise, it's just wrong. And one of my things that I like to say is, do unto others as you'd have them
do unto you.
Yeah.
So therefore, don't beat the woman.
But don't beat the man.
But why women I just want to find something. Lots of women like to step out in the street to embarrass a man. One of the things that they do normally to do that is knock man up, beat man up.
Well, I mean, you see, that's the kind of thing that, and it goes both ways. Like, I would never date somebody like that, and you need to know who you're dating before you start dating them. And a lot of times, people look at aesthetics, like how good you look on the outside, and don't get to know your character. And I think that's one of the problems, because I don't want, if my sister behaves that way and somebody that I know is checking her out, I'm going to be like, she may be pretty, but she's rude and she has no manners, and she's this kind of person, because I don't like rude behavior. I'm an artist and everything, but when I go out on the street, in the airports and everything, I have manners to people, and I prayed to be an artist. And even if on my worst day, somebody asks me for a picture, I never say no. I know it's hard, and I'm no Beyonce, so maybe on certain levels sometimes you have to say no, but I try to be nice to people. And I think it takes a confident man, to know how to be humble, and I like humble people.
Okay. Well, so far we've heard so many things of this, we would say, petite lady with a tattoo on her tummy, mind you. And of course, we're going to find out about that in a few short minutes. But let's take a break. When we come back, we've got more of Cecile up in the BTV studio. Stay tuned.
Wonder if this is how she feels. Hey, I cry a river, flowing, 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 flowing. When you say you're going, oh, this can go on, but you're fantastic. Boy, you're marvelous. Your positions got me delirious. Damn, I fell for you. There's no breaking up. Don't wanna share you, but if I must, I must. So I'm gonna love you when you're here with me, and love you when you're gone. Situation so wrong, but babe, the love is so strong. Enough to love you when you're here with me, and love you when you're gone, into another girl's arms. I deserve better, but baby, better makes me sad. Why you give me pleasure, so I'll keep holding on. They say love is blind. Well, it must be, cause I can't see you being without me. If you don't leave her, I'll be staying. That's the way love goes. Sometimes it's sharing. Oh, I'm gonna love you when you're here with me. I'm missing you, baby, I'm missing you. Hurry, come for the loving when me I feel you. I'm missing you, baby, I'm missing you, missing you. Meet me. I'm missing you, baby, I'm missing you. Can't wait for you to come home, is my wishing you. I'm missing you, baby, I'm missing you, missing you. Meet me. It's been 7 days since you're gone, but it feels like forever. Much too long. Missing you is harder. Boy, you're always on my mind.
fact, we've got the lady Cecile up in studio who is willing to ride or die, as we all know that, as well as she's willing to cook and clean and all sorts of everything. Now, those are the makings of a woman who would likely become a wife. Is that what you're aiming for aside from the music?
Well,
Do you honestly have time to cook and clean and wash?
yeah, no. Okay, let me fix that. The song was not necessarily supposed to be taken literally. You know, a lot of people sing about climb the highest mountain and swim the deepest sea, and it's not possible.
Metaphoric.
Exactly. So
Metaphorically
my
speaking.
song is more figuratively speaking. However, you know, I never used to cook back in the day, and I can cook a really nice rice and peas and chicken now. And it's one of the most wonderful thing when a hot gal have a nice man that's treating her like a princess, and you can cook a nice meal for him. I just found it. I was just happy that I was able to cook. So it doesn't take anything away from you to you have a man and he's taking care of you. And I don't mean necessarily financially. I mean treating you like a queen, you know, not disrespecting you, not
You have
abusing
a
you
partner.
physically. Exactly.
A proper partner.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong in making the man a nice meal. And I'm going to learn how to cook some other stuff. But for now, me kill him with the rice and peas and chicken every Sunday. That's what I can cook and that's what he gets.
Now, let's talk about relationship.
Yeah.
You're not married.
No.
But you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Now, you know the situation regarding relationships. There's this thing called the social networks,
Yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah.
and of course all that is necessary
Blogs
for
and-
your musical career.
Yeah.
But the other part is, do you think that a woman and a man should be exchanging, because they're boyfriend and girlfriend or even husband and wife, they should be sharing their passwords with their special someone?